Okay, so in this video, we're going to go over basically the next most popular feature, which is actually sending and receiving documents within Broki. So what I want to outline is that you do have a template section on the side here, and you can go in here and you can have different document templates. So these are the document requests that you're going to send out to your clients. Now you can customize these document requests and add more of them. It's important to know that you can add a title, description. You can even upload a sample document of what you're actually looking for. And then that way, when you request it from a client, they're going to have an option to see the sample. So that can be very, very helpful when you add new templates up here at the top. Now, for the email messages that get sent out, you can add your email templates through the email template section, add template. You're going to want to use this simple email builder. This is actually going to send emails in the format that Gmail and Outlook send it in. It's not going to send it in a newsletter format, which is nice. But you can also use these email templates in your document requests. So you write your copy and paste your template into here. You have different email variables such as client name, client first name, client last name, and so on that you can integrate within your emails. You can edit the font, size, color, all that kind of stuff. Give it a name, subject line, and so on. So that's where you can create your email templates, which can be very helpful in streamlining your document request process. So to go back to the pipeline, in order to send a document request, we're going to click into one of these files. We're going to go to the Documents tab on the far left side. And as of right now, there's no documents that have been requested. So for us to now ask for documents from the client, what we're going to do is we're going to click Request Documents. You're going to select the client's name in the top corner, and then you choose from your templates that you have and you add them into the queue. So you can have all your different templates in here, but if you didn't add something and you need to add it as a template, you don't have to back out of this and go into the templates and then come back. You can simply just scroll to the bottom, and where it says Document Request, you can add a custom request in here, and you can give it your description. And then you can click this button to save it for future use. And that's going to essentially create a template out of this, as well as add it to the queue. So I'll add it there to the queue. So once that we have everything that we want, this is what we're going to need from Robert. We click Create Requests. It's going to add it to their portal. So now it's actually within the client portal. So it hasn't sent anything to the client yet, but these requests are sitting in their portal. So now to actually send it to the client, we're going to click Document Reminder. Click on the client we want to send it to. It's going to automatically pull their name into the email. And then you're going to choose from your email templates what message you want to show in your document request, but you can also customize it prior to sending it out. So if you want to change what it says, you can edit it right here, and you can select from all your different templates. This is automatically going to pull all the documents that you're requesting, and as they start to submit them and you start to approve them, this list will get smaller and smaller. At the bottom of the email, it's going to have a button to access their portal, and you can even have your email signature included at the bottom. Now, this is going to be in your brand colors and your company logo. It will not say Broki. It will put your company logo there, plus your brand colors, just so you're aware. You can toggle between different email signatures if you want, but it will use your default one as a baseline. So when you want to send it to the client, you click Send Reminder, and that sends the email out to your client. Make sure you watch episode 1 where we showed you how to connect your email, because obviously if your email is not connected, it won't send that email properly. So once they get that email, what the client is essentially seeing is they're getting their portal, which has a couple tabs in it. It has the Documents tab, Application Status, and the Your Team tab. These are the default tabs. You can remove them in your client portal settings, or you can add other tabs to their view. There's also pre-approval scenarios. There's offer presentations, stuff that we can add to this portal as we go. Typically, by default, it's set to not show those tabs unless you actually have some information in them to show the client. But the documents request, it's going to show essentially the percentage of completion they have. It's going to show all the documents that you asked for with the descriptions. And if you had a sample document, there will be a button next to the upload button that says View Sample. Very clear and easy for them to understand what you're asking for. And they simply upload a document by clicking the upload button. I'll upload something here so you can see. And then once it's done uploading, it will be pending review. So they can see it's orange, it's under review. You're reviewing it right now. So if we refresh our page on our side, go back to the Documents tab, we can see that this picture is now pending review. Okay, so you have a couple options. You can preview the document, you can download it, you can convert it to a PDF, you can approve it, or you can reject it. Now, if you reject it, it's going to ask you why you rejected it. That way it makes a note for the client on why that wasn't the correct document. So next time you send out those document reminders, they're going to get the note saying why it was incorrect, and they'll also see why it was incorrect in their portal. If you approve it, it's going to turn this green. It's going to let them know that it's approved. However, if you want to auto rename the file, what you can do is select the document and click Approve and Rename. And it's going to actually rename the file based on the client's name plus the type of document it is. And for the purpose of bank statements, if you wanted to add a month to the end of it or something, you just simply click on it and you can add the month right after very easily. Okay, now with the documents, if a client uploads it into the wrong spot, you can simply drag and drop it into the correct spot and then rename it again if you like. You can also compress the documents that you selected. You can export them, and there's a select all and deselect all over here as well. So very easy to manage the documents. And like I said, because we have approved that document, now it's going to actually take that document off the list. It's no longer asking for it from the client. So you can keep sending these document reminders out to the client, or better yet, you can actually use auto reminders. This is going to automatically send that document reminder out to the client on a set schedule. So if we turn that on, it's going to give us the option to do daily, every 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and so on. Select the timeline that you think is most suitable, select a time zone, and then you can have a different message for these automated ones, basically outlining that it's an automated message and please continue sending the documents over. Once they send over everything and you've approved everything, it will automatically turn this feature off. Now, you can also turn it off yourself simply by going to the top and toggling it and going disable. So it's very common that people will send that first document request out on their own, and then as soon as they send that, they'll turn on the auto reminders for every 2 days or every 3 days, and then let that run its course for about a week. And then if they still don't get anything, maybe they might follow up with the client by phone. But so that is the document management process. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. This is episode 2 of the series. I'm going to now go into notes and checklists and other ways that you manage files within the system in the next episode. So be sure to watch that as well.